What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
All right, hey, check it out. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Hope you guys are having a good day. Trying to get my shit situated here. All right, there we go. Hopefully this iPad doesn't fall off the desk. All right, guys, so welcome to another live stream. I have an agenda that I kind of wanted to talk about some stuff. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to chime in. Let me see if I can minimize my screen here. Whatever. Just one of you is on here. Who is that? Is that Sapper on there? I don't think I can look or see. Where the hell is my damn agenda? Let me just look on the post I put up here. All right, I got two of y'all. That's good. It's good enough. Let's do it. I'm gonna kind of open up to a couple of questions. I know there was a question about gun belts, battle belts, and holster rigs, so I probably addressed that since I brought two of the belts that I use up here now. I'm just trying to find my daggum agenda stuff I was going to talk about. It was pretty simple. Just don't make sure I don't forget anything. I guess while I'm doing that, I could pour a whiskey here and we can do a toast, an Independence Day toast. All right, I found it. Today's bourbon, I was going to do a scotch and then I forgot, and I grabbed my favorite bourbon on the way up the stairs to my office. But whatever you got, charge your glass. We'll do a toast. I'll probably do another one of these on the IG live here in a little bit. Here's to our independence, our freedom, and our Constitution. May it prevail and go on for the rest of our lives and our children's lives and our grandchildren's lives and much later. Here's to the men and women who died and fought to protect our Constitution, our freedom, and our way of life. Happy 4th of July. Cheers. Stevie, are you on here? Stevie B? Or just Steve? Sorry. I know you told me about the Stevie B thing. Excuse me. Woody's up to freedom. All right, Woody, you had a question, right, on gun belts, on battle belts. Let me reference that question. That was on the IG, or was that on the Patreon? No, that was on the Patreon, right? That thing's taking forever to load, so bear with me. We'll just knock out that real quick here. All right, here you are. Nope, disregard. That was not. Man, I gotta start taking notes. Yep, okay. All right. So, yes, it's a Safariland holster. I run a Safariland ALS with the red dot model. I don't have a red dot currently on any of my pistols. I plan on mounting one because everybody I train now shoots red dots. I was shooting, actually, we at the unit were shooting red dots. I was doing it in '05, '06, and they were doing it kind of before I got their doctor's sights, but it doesn't matter. It's a big thing now. Everybody's doing it. It's all the hotness, and it is faster, and you're not doing sight alignment. It does it for you, so it's way faster. But there are the Murphy's Law points to it also, right? It's a glass device which can break, and it's also battery operated, and it's electronic. Chances are it's going to shit the bed at you on some point in time. But they're a great tool. They're a fast tool. But anyways, the Safariland ALS I got on here. I have the release clip because I do run other types of guns and holsters occasionally on my thing, like a 1911 SIG 226, a Springfield XD9, and a XDM. But this particular belt is C2R Industries. It's a test item I'm actually reviewing. I'm going to do a review on it here probably the next week or so. It's by a dude from the UK who's in the SAS, the 2.2, I believe. And he's got some pretty cool stuff. I'm working with him to do a little R&D. I know Rick Hogg did this belt. I think he talked about it on a YouTube video, but it's nice, man. I like it so far. So far, I don't really have any negative for it. I do have one comment on the triangle link, and this one doesn't look bad. It looks pretty rounded, but there is something about that I'll probably talk about on the video. It's nothing that affects me personally, but I saw it fuck somebody up and cause an ND once. But it's a nice belt. I don't have the inner belt on here. It's in my range pants. So I think the question was how I run the Safariland, right? I know it was what kind of holster. Nope, that was it. Okay. Yeah, Safariland ALS. Hopefully that answered your question. That was a really long answer. I apologize. That is a belt I'm using recently, but the belt I use the most, my routine belt, and pardon all the crap on here. I don't like a lot of crap on my belts, but I do have testing some items for AWS. This is AWS's operators SMU belt, I think they call it. It's the same type of belt. It's got that Hyperline material on the outside and the cordura on the inside, so you can weave stuff through. Right, it's got the Cobra buckle attachments, and it also has that triangle link for your helo lanyard attachments or dog leash or whatever you're running on off your belt that requires a lanyard attachment. This is a badass belt. I love this belt. These guys do shit right. AWS, they've been making stuff for years. I have some old ass AWS gear that I still have around. It's still kicking. So. Oh, and that holster is the Safariland, right? I'm sorry, Surefire, for that light that clips in. I can run their light on any of my guns that have a rail, and I can use this. Basically, it's for suppressed pistols or compensated pistols that don't fit any of so I don't have to buy like 80 holsters, because I don't have money to buy holsters for all the different configurations like compensators and suppressors and whatnot. But that is awesome for suppressed pistols. And if you're into the light automatic switch, it can automatically turn a light on and off when you draw the pistol out of the holster. You have to have their light, which is not cheap, and their holster, which is not cheap, but it's a great combination if you're running that kind of setup. All right, so moving along. I have not gotten any feedback from any of my Patreon team members, so I look forward to that, and I need that feedback, guys, so make sure you send it, please. All right. Okay, the other thing on the agenda was basically we're going to talk about independence, right? Our independence, our Constitution. I'm not going to get into the Constitution. I'll be here all day. I guess I just wanted to refresh everyone's mind that this country, our way of life, was founded by people that were tired of having a foot on their neck, being taxed to death, owing their governments everything that they had, and not allowed to practice whatever religions or lifestyles they chose. And they took up arms, and they were, militias and farmers and carpenters and you name it. And they rebelled against their government, their big, oversized, needy government. And because of those people, we're here today living the lifestyle we do, which now is being challenged by our current administration. And I just wanted to let everybody know and remind you all that it's coming full circle, and just be prepared. Keep your muskets ready and your powder dry. I mean that figuratively, unless you plan on fighting with a musket. That's your choice, because you're living in the United States, you have those freedoms. But just stay ready, stay vigilant, and try to prepare yourself, because who knows where we're going, man. This government we have now is just out of control. Taxation without representation taken to another level. And then what they do with our tax dollars is a whole nother travesty, right? A miscarriage of justice. May it never come to another revolution. And you're right, freedom is not free. Salute, guys. Sapper, did that answer your question? I hope it did. Let me see. I'm still navigating all this crap, guys, so bear with me. Figuring out how to navigate all this shit. Yeah. So there'll be a lot of dead air. Right on, Sapper. I just got the reply. Yes. Oh my God. My Wi-Fi is incredibly slow today. All right, what do we got? I told you I'd take some questions. What you got? The one live stream participant. I know who it is. What you got? I already answered one of your things, but you might have more. I'm only going to be on here probably till like 20 minutes. And then I'll probably jump on and do another live on IG just to kind of cater to the followers on there as well. But these are more directed at you all, paying subscribers, team members, if you will. I need also ideas and feedback on our first get together, our first team member shindig. It'll probably have to happen in North Carolina. If that's an inconvenience, let me know. But let me know some ideas. We could go to the range. Looking at my long range setup, okay. Okay, I got a couple. I got a gas gun and a bolt gun, and I'm looking to build a bolt gun in a different caliber, because I have a gray bow stock that I need to use. I've had it for like 3 years now. Ryan kind of sponsored me and sent me one, and I just never did anything with it. So, because of COVID, I'm blaming COVID like everybody else does. COVID and just life in general. Excuse me. Oh, and also, I think I heard from two of y'all 3 of y'all are due, or were due, one-on-one live video chat. I already knocked out one. I have not yet been able to reach the second, and the third we've already scheduled our live feed for, I believe, Tuesday evening, basically after I get out of work. So, make sure you let me know, man. I have a reminder set if I owe you guys content and or feedback interactions. I have like the notifications to let me know, hey, you owe, Sapper Woody a fucking video conference or whatever. All right, let's talk about pet peeves. That was one of my agenda items. Way back when I was doing stuff with Dutch, we kind of joked about, if you remember the Muppet Show back in the 80s, there were the two guys up in the rafters, the two old guys, and they would have comments about everything and talk shit, right? And me and Dutch saw those two guys as us. We were reincarnating those guys, and we're going to do a podcast about just bitching, gripes, and calling bullshit on Instagram and social media asshole, or celebrities rather, because there's a lot of frauds out there, man, and some of those frauds have actually evolved into somewhat knowledgeable people just by sheer experience and being out there and exposed to stuff. You'll get experience and exposure on, or I'm saying, sorry, you'll get experience through sheer exposure. Even if you suck at something, if you do it enough, you're going to get better at it just by sheer experience. Anyways, calling bullshit out. Let's start with my first favorite and pet peeves, because they kind of tie together. Let's start with the word operator, because people ask me all the time, what do you think about, Fayetteville PD SWAT guys calling themselves operators? And I'm like, I don't care, man. It's a free country. You can call yourself whatever you want. My pet peeve with it is, in my eyes, you're not an operator unless you went through one of two OTCs, right? The OTC I went through for the Army, or the Navy's OTC. Back when they started that, using that term, I know for the unit, they were looking at what were they going to call their operators before they call them operators. They were looking at different words, operative, which CIA used, and soldiers. You're not really doing soldierly duties. You are a soldier. So they kind of was looking at where they're going to call themselves. So they come up with operator, right? And then the Navy, because they were kind of in line or towing or kind of falling in line with what the Army did, and they came up later, did the same thing, right? Just not an ordinary SEAL or budget graduate. They call themselves operators as well. Nowadays, you got every Ranger, Green Beret, Navy SEAL, Air Force Combat Control, PJ, Special Reconnaissance, Marine, or they're not Force Recon anymore, MARSOC. They're all operators now, right? Sorry guys, you're not operators. You completed your own operator, and that's another thing. They're calling their initial training the operator training courses. Some of them don't, some of them do. Like critical skills operator course or something like that. Like, guys, you're a Marine, you're a Ranger, you're a Green Beret, or Special Forces Sergeant. Like that's your thing. I was that. I was the Special Forces Sergeant. I was a Special Forces Medical Sergeant. I was a Green Beret. I love being a Green Beret. Take pride in what you are. Don't try to, because you think it sounds cooler or it's more hip or whatever, to change the title. Like SWAT guys, I don't care what you call yourselves, right? Law enforcement, man, you guys are eating shit sandwiches every day. You can call yourselves whatever you want. I'm just saying, be original. That's all I'm saying. That's my pet peeve. But I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, does it matter? Because I'm not an operator anymore. I'm retired. So, yeah. All right, I missed that last comment that flashed at the bottom, so let me pull up my YouTube on here. I don't think they show up on the YouTube thingamajig. Because like I said, I'm figuring that shit out as I go. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not it. I wish there was a way. Hold on, I'm going to mess with some crap. Nope. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay. Let me turn this thing sideways. I probably won't be looking at the camera. Rotate device back. Never mind. Stand by. Stand by, Sapper. Is that you? You're the one and only viewer for the live stream? I think so. I had 3 views at one point. Can I see commentary? That's what I need to see. See. Gracias. All right, whatever. I missed that comment, that last comment. Doesn't matter. If it's important, man, just post it again. Where's Steve? Steve was going to be on here, and he's not. See, on the app on the phone, there's no, like, you can't see any comments. Patreon's got some stuff to work on. Anywho, pet peeves, yeah, and bullshit, calling bullshit. I have plenty of them. I have tons of them. I could be here probably for hours talking about, but we'll do maybe one per live stream or something like that. Or maybe I'll just do a live stream dedicated to that. Sapper, let me know, man, in the comments or message on Patreon. Doesn't matter. Let me know give me some feedback, brother, because I need to try to recruit more for the Patreon page. I need to generate some revenue because I want to get a better camera. I want to get like a mirrorless camera, start making better video, as well as doing some more range drills, right, which cost money because I got to pay to go to the range, and I got to, actually depends on the range I go to, but most ranges I have to pay for, and ammo costs money. So I'm going to stand by and wait for any more questions. I'll give you like 5 minutes, and then I'm going to go celebrate my independence the proper way. Actually, I'm going to do an IG live stream, so I'll probably see you over there in a few minutes. Let me see. Another pet peeve. I think I made a list. Is that neurotic? Making a notes list on your phone of pet peeves to talk about? Because I've done that in the past. When me and Dutch were talking about doing this podcast for it, I started writing them down. Let me see if I still have that. And where would it be? Stupid words and pet peeves. That was blatant. All right, here we go. I got a list. All right, I'm gonna do just a couple. I can't I can't shoot my load all at once. Let me set up my phone, stand it up there. When people refer to shoot house as a kill house, pet peeve number 1. Not because it's the worst one ever, just that's the first one I wrote down in the list. Pet peeve number 1. When people refer to a shoot house facility as a kill house, send it. I'm sending it, buddy. It's not a kill house. You don't go into a shoot house to kill people. That is one of the tasks that might be required of you after a decision making process, right? You don't just go in there and spray and pray and just smoke everybody. I mean, there's some people that probably do, but that's not what the training is intended for. The facility or the training prop, if you will, the structure, right? Kill house. I think the SEALs call it a kill house. I think Marines call it a kill house. There's a lot of cops that call it a kill house. Guys, it's not a kill house. Get that fucking mentality out of your brain right now, because you're setting yourself up for failure at a subconscious level. Enough about that. Pet peeve number 2. Confirmed kills. Back in Desert Storm, I had 5 confirmed kills, or wherever, right? I'm just using that as a point of reference. Confirmed kills, really. Who did you confirm your kills with? Did you go over and call up the National Security Agency and say, hey, guys, yeah, I just killed, and take a photo and a DNA swab? And, well, I mean, we used to do that on EKAs, but not for a resume of confirmed kills. That was for other stuff, right? That's for a larger big picture network of criminal forensic data collection. But anyways, even before that, because that only came in the GWAT, who are you confirming the kills with? Like, I know guys that published books, wrote books, that said they had 155 confirmed kills. Like, where's this agency that you're confirming it with? That's all I want to know, because I've never heard or done that. Just saying. And I'm gonna wrap it up with that, just because my blood pressure goes up when I look at my list of pet peeves and bullshit. But it's a pretty long list. I'll give you a little tease. It's a pretty long list. If you can get a screenshot of that, God bless you. All right, guys. S3 confirmed. Oh, S3 confirms it. Okay. Well, I never called my S3 to let them know every time I shot a motherfucker, but okay. Thanks for pointing that out, Sapper. All right. I'm going to wrap it up. I will probably leave this posted, even though there's a lot of dead air time, and I don't believe that I can edit it, because once you post it, it's posted. But it doesn't matter. Sort it out, sit through the editing, get a drink, whatever, and enjoy your Independence Day. Enjoy your freedom. God bless the USA. Love you. Peace. Talk to you later.